Excuse me. Hello there, welcome to my humble little channel. My name is Adam Weir. Now, I'm trying to be vegan. And the reason is, well, when I was a young boy and I discovered the concept of vegetarianism, I wanted to be vegetarian because I liked the idea that I can thrive on eating plants and not hurting animals. However, the people around me told me that no, Adam, you have to eat meat. You need your protein and whatever else meat has that's important for us. So I ate meat for many years. And it was only when I was in Bali, when I was on holiday a few months back, I thought to myself, hey, I'm going to do some research. Now before this, I forgot to mention, when I was in hospital with psychosis, I was hearing voices tell me to go vegan all the time. Like they would, without going too much detail because there's too many messed up things I could talk about, when I would set the intention to not eat something vegan, some crazy what is that word? Catastrophe would happen. I don't know how to say that word. Hello. So I went vegan, right? And then I thought to myself, why am I going vegan? It's because when the voices would tell me to go vegan, I would disobey. It would cause chaos within the ward. And so I went vegan. At least I tried. And when I left hospital, the people around me were like, no, Adam, you can't be vegan because this, that, and the next thing. And then I was like, oh, okay, I have to eat meat. Cool. That kind of sucks. I actually remember trying to be pescatarian before I went into psychosis, which actually I managed to stick to pretty well. But then I went back to eating meat, thinking, like other meat other than fish. I went back to eating meat, realising that, okay, I actually have to eat meat because we're carnivores or we're omnivores and we have to eat a variety of food to keep us well sustained. However, when I was in Bali on holiday, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to do some research. I'm going to see what this vegan thing's all about. And so I did. I spent hours and hours doing research and I came to the conclusion, and I hope I'm not wrong, is that being vegan is not only really good for our body, it's good for our mind, it's good for the planet, and it's good for animals because we don't kill them. And when I realised that, I was like, whoa, okay, maybe I should go vegan. And so I've been attempting to be vegan for the past couple of months, and I must admit it's been slightly challenging, but the only thing that's holding me back is eating pre-made sandwiches from the co-op, ham and cheese sandwiches, tuna mayo sandwiches, prawn mayo sandwiches. Those are my enemy right now. I want to just stick to eating fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, stuff like that, because that's all I need. That's all I need, you don't need meat. And I could be wrong in saying that. Maybe there's something I've not seen that proves otherwise, but from my understanding, we do not need meat to survive. However, animals do need meat to survive. So that kind of raises the question, what's the point of being vegan if we still have to kill animals in order to feed our pets? And the answer I have to that is, imagine a perfect world where we don't factory farm, right? If you don't know what factory farming is, it's basically just the most inhumane thing that humans do to animals. We cram them into small places and force them to have sex with each other, and it's awful. It's absolutely terrible. And where I'm going with this is that imagine a world where we don't factory farm, right? We just have animals in fields living happy lives. Chickens laying eggs at their own will, or when nature decides it's time for them to lay eggs. Cows, pigs, chickens dying due to natural causes, or maybe because they've came to the end of their life, so we kill them very humanely, and then we feed the meat to our animals, but we don't eat the meat ourselves. However, I don't have a problem with eating meat. I have a problem with torturing animals. I would hunt, kill, and eat an animal, or a fish, and eat the fish. I would do that no problem because I'm not torturing the animal. I'm just killing it, which isn't necessarily good for your soul if you can help it. But of course, in a survival situation where you need to, get meat, I don't see a problem in killing in eating an animal, but if you can help it, avoid doing that and grow, potatoes or something. Of course, this ideal world most likely won't happen, but if enough people wake up to the concept of veganism, we might just make it happen. It's very possible. But yeah, if you're not vegan, give it a shot. You might feel better in your body, in your soul. You might like it. Unless, of course, I'm totally delusional and being vegan is really unhealthy. Which, that would suck if it's the case. I'm also trying to avoid eating sugar, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. Just processed sugar, added sugar, stuff like that. I don't want to eat that anymore because I want to reach my full potential. But yeah, I'm in the process of becoming vegan. Slightly challenging, but there's lots of alternatives to animal products. Like you can get vegan honey, oat milk. I love oat milk. I enjoy eating salads and fruit. I love nuts, I love seeds. So it's not impossible, just a little habit that I need to break out of from eating meat, and something we should all think about doing. Because those poor animals, man, they have it hard. And we can make their life so much better if we just gave them, if we just gave them a peaceful, normal life and killed them when their time is up, and then, fed the meat to our cats and whatever. Just reduce the amount of killing. But even if you don't go fully vegan, just cutting down is saving lots of lives. But that's just my perspective, that's just my journey. I hope I can inspire you to do the same. Go vegan, it's good. Or don't, it's up to you. I was going to say I don't care, but I kind of do care. But you're not a bad person for eating meat. It's not your fault that society has made us this way. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Stop getting high on social media and start getting high on life. May the universe guide you.